Hey friends, I am just grabbing some supplements to introduce to you. Let me pull them all over to my side of my desk and in front of this camera. So what we have been covering is a Broken Brain series, which is a docu-series that has been done by Dr. Hyman, who I personally think is brilliant. So in my workshops on Monday night, we've gathered a group of people together to watch, and we watch the documentary, and then we recap it together, and I cover questions and maybe some opportunities to change our lifestyle and try a supplement and see if we can't heal these broken brains, because it is never too late to heal a brain that has been broken. So this one I'm going to recap is on anxiety and depression. Conventional medicine cannot cure anxiety and depression. It is the top cause of disability in the United States. 1 out of 6 people are taking antidepressants. The cause, it really does differ person to person. So my advice is to please seek out a psychiatrist instead of a general doctor when it comes to anxiety and depression, because these drugs are being overprescribed and there are some serious side effects. What I always explain to my people is that an antidepressant is, medicine is good, it is helpful, but it's supposed to be used temporarily, not for a lifetime. And what an antidepressant does is it keeps you balanced, meaning you can't feel sadness, but you also can't feel joy. Do you want to go through an entire life not feeling any joy? That makes me sad and it breaks my heart for you. So you lose your joy, no ups and downs, and that's what life is all about, is feeling those emotions. Sex drive is affected, weight gain, that feeling of crawling out of your skin, irritable, feelings to harm yourself or others, and some people are more genetically prone to side effects to medication than others. Some are hypersensitive to certain kinds of medication. And that's why it's very important to get a psychiatrist on board when prescribing these drugs. They spend the time really figuring out the person and the background and the history, and they've also done a thorough study on those medications versus a general doctor that has just a few minutes with you and they really don't know everything because they don't have time, and it's not their job to study all of those drugs. Another great resource, I believe, is your pharmacist, and I'm on a personal level with some pharmacists, and they are brilliant when it comes to medications. They really do spend a lot of time knowing about those drugs. What do? I'm an herbalist. So I agree with Dr. Hyman, and what he says is to withdraw those medications slowly. That's the psychiatrist or the doctor's job, is to take you slowly off of medications. And then we support the body with supplementation. So that is the side effect to taking supplements, is your medicine may work better and or reducing that dosage and or not needing that medication. Isn't that a beautiful side effect? So what are we looking at here? Maybe we're looking at eating for your mood. So nutrient deficiencies, 99% of people are deficient in omega-3. Isn't that an easy one to plug in? Eat high fatty avocados and walnuts and salmon, or take a wonderful supplement to get those fats in. Our brain is made of fat and it needs it. So putting in the right fats helps you not crave the wrong fats like the chips and the ice cream. Thyroid is usually related when it comes to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and depression. So we have a wonderful supplement that I've used with numerous people called Thyroid Support. And what that does is it nourishes the thyroid. You see, thyroid medication, they will give it to you as a last resort. They don't really want you on it. Once you're on it, the only thing is to up the dosage till you max out. And next step is to radiate your thyroid. You do not want your thyroid removed or radiated. Instead, let's nourish it. Let's heal a broken brain and save the thyroid gland. People with thyroid troubles, diet is very important. So avoiding gluten, avoiding dairy, avoiding genetically modified soy is very important. getting to the doctor and getting your TSH, your T3, your T4, and your thyroid antibodies tested is a good idea. Most people that have those feelings are also deficient in vitamin D3. That's wonderful to plug in as well, especially seasonally. I'm from the Midwest, and we have some long winters and lack of sunshine. So that's a good idea to put in. Some people don't methylate they don't methylate vitamin B12, and that's very important. If they're deficient in that, it will affect their mood. So methylated liquid B12, this one tastes just like a little bit of a bitter orange juice. Not bad, just a little bitter. But right under the tongue every day, once if not twice, it gives you energy and improves the mood. What if it's due just to lack of sleep? You know, sometimes I have someone whose anxiety is kicking up a notch, and looking at their lifestyle, and what's changed is they're not getting adequate amounts of sleep. So that's the next thing to do, is to help them take a supplement that promote a good night's rest. My throat's a little dry, just one second. And so I like ashwagandha. You don't take it at night because it's really good for focus. But if you do one for breakfast, one for lunch, you'll have a beautiful night's sleep. And it really brings about happiness and a sense of peace. I gift a couple of capsules to girlfriends all the time, and they always come back saying, that is the best thing that you've ever given me, Judy. I am so happy, and I have a lot going on. I should be really stressed, and I'm handling it very well. What if it's due to just poor gut health, poor digestion? Among people that have anxiety and worry, they can worry themselves sick. And depression, a common thing is an abundance of unhealthy bacteria in the body. So we have a microbiome in our gut, and we have a microbiome in our brain. And what if it's as simple as adding in good bacteria, like a high quality probiotic? And what if you just want to try a supplement that you can feel right away, okay? What if it's anxiety and you don't want to feel so anxious? There's a beautiful formula that I'm actually glad I have it here to show you. I can't keep anxious lists on the shelf. It can be taken daily. It really gives you that sense of courage you need, or maybe that peace and calming that you're looking for on a bad day. So you can take it every single day. You can take up to 6 in a day if it's a horrible day. I have family members that this is the #1 product, is the Anxious List. Mood Elevator is a great one for this time of year. Again, kind of that seasonal stuff. It's great for the elderly. It's very gentle, but it's a Chinese herb called Mood Elevator, a great blend in there of Chinese herbs. And what that does is exactly what it says. It boosts your mood, and so you'll just have a better day. So there are options out there. And lastly, I want to cover stress a little bit. I really highly recommend limiting yourself on screen time. Don't let your phone be the first thing you spend time with in the morning, and don't let it be the last thing you spend time with in the evening. It's okay to look at it during the day while you're working and messages need to come through, but please, you know, you wake up in the morning and that phone is lit up and you feel like you're behind already. There comes the anxiety. Then you get home, and at the end of the night, you're scrolling through Facebook, and it's very depressing sometimes, the news that's out there. So I really hope that that helps you. It helped me dramatically. Reducing that screen time. Stress reduces your immune system. It makes your adrenals get burnt out. You might have a backache associated with that. So find someone holistic to help you with these lifestyle endeavors. It's okay to go hard. I know my Chinese personality is fire, and so I burn out. So I go hard, and I'm smart to know when to unplug. When I am smart, I unplug. So go hard, rest when you need to. Meditation is divine. You should give that a try. So here's my tips with anxiety and depression. What's the diet look like? Are we eliminating sugar, alcohol? Are we moving? Are we exercising? You can remake your brain at any age, and I highly recommend resistance training, you know, squats, deadlifts. That really, really helps. And then sleep. You want to get 8 uninterrupted hours of adequate sleep, and it makes a world of difference in your mood and your personality and how you handle the next day. It's all about hormones. So cortisol is your awake hormone, and melatonin is your sleep hormone. And the people that are affected most that I have seen are shift workers. It is not good to work second or third shift. I know people have to do that, and I will support them herbally and with supplements because the world doesn't stop turning. It just at all hours of every day you can be doing business. So I understand. Reducing blue light, so with the glasses or the screens now that help you with that. Apple products have a night shift button. I love that. Let's see. Manage stress. Just breathe. Deep breathing. Be present. You know, when you're present, your mind is actually shut off. So if you have anxiety, you're thinking ahead. If you have depression, you're thinking behind. But if you stay present in the moment, your brain gets to shut off. You get to relax. You get to rejuvenate. So spend some time being in the present moment. Support your nervous system. Find a great chiropractor. Get a massage. It's a wonderful idea. Acupuncture. So whatever you will do to support that nervous system. And there's studies out there. I haven't read them yet, but Dr. Hyman talked about how you have lower self-esteem because of Facebook. You're comparing yourself to others. It's hard to see someone else's beauty and not feel lack of beauty for yourself. We're getting digital overload. It's causing sleeplessness. They're saying that our phones are just as addictive as sugar or cocaine. Wow. Wow. And I do have to agree. I mean, when my phone lights up or I hear that ding, what is it? My panic button is hit. So I silence my phone. I screen my calls. I let them get sent to voicemail so I don't have to react to every single one. I don't look at my phone first thing in the morning, and I'm making it a habit not to go to bed as the last thing that I look at as well. So it's all about balance, 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 balance. Remove the bad habits, replace them with things that are good for you. So if you have more questions about anxiety and depression and how to handle that holistically, you just reach out. We'll talk real soon. Bye-bye.